Landward.com, the online marketplace for agriculture.
The Landward.com crew is in St. Thomas and Blasenstein today, and we're taking a look at a homemade bedding system for the barn. And the whole thing was built by Patrick Peberg, the gentleman by my side. Hello Patrick, hello Denise. Patrick, what kind of farm do you have here, and what exactly did you build as a do-it-yourself project?
We basically have a dairy farm with young stock, and that's the whole thing. We actually just wanted to make everything simpler because there's already a lot of work in the barn anyway. And then we said, yeah, you really shouldn't have to use much diesel to drive there either. That's how we came up with this. What if we use an old hay distributor?
What components did you use for this bedding method?
We actually had all the bubbles ourselves, so it really wasn't a huge tragedy. The 40 wheels we used are big enough for the flow. There was some initial criticism, but it works out easily, so there's nothing more to say or do. And then basically it goes over the waves that bring in enemies. Those are all openings, so 4 openings. On top there's a motor for swiveling, and you open each flap into each box, and then the straw comes down.
That means on one hand you have an electric control for the blower, and how are the flaps controlled?
The flaps are controlled manually by hand.
How long did you work on it?
How long did we work on it? Well, it did take a few days until everything fit together. We made all the brackets ourselves for the rotating assembly. Of course, my brother did that. He's a metal worker, and he's actually gotten pretty good at it for that. And yes, Runde, what will you win? I built myself up, but it's only 2 or 3 days, so it's not much.
What did your project cost you?
Yeah, we spent about 1,500 euros. We already had the blower, but we bought the heifer divider, and actually it felt pretty reasonable.
How did the animals react to the new bedding technique?
Yeah, at first they wandered around a bit, but by now they've gotten used to it. Even with new foam, they adjust quickly, which is great. And actually we really have, I would say, 100% everything on straw, so we really have all the animals on straw. It's daytime now, and you can see they're all clean, which is great.
You're only a part-time farmer, which means the time you have for barn work is limited. How much time have you saved now with your spreading technique?
Yes, that's for sure. I spend much of the day standing or busy, so over the week it adds up. You need to save the entire day. Like I said, we have to go back and work on it, then you have to make sure everything goes a bit faster.
Thank you, Patrick, for presenting your do-it-yourself project. And if you have already completed a project at home or are still working on one, feel free to send your ideas to landward.com. You can find the instructions on the website, and we would be happy to visit the best projects.